What's up, United States Krav Maga Association affiliates? Will Schneider here, USKMA in Kentucky, Richmond, and Berea. Good to see everybody. Hope to you guys make it out to KravCon in the fall. And it's also was good to see everyone this past weekend. Mark had a big group. Kissel had a big group here for second degree training at the Richmond location. And I got to see everybody a little bit on Saturday night and also on Sunday after the during some of the training after tournament I hosted on Saturday. Excuse me, getting over the junk here, but doing good. All right, so today I'm going to start a multi-part series on opening your second location. And then who knows, even when I hopefully open my third one this year, I can go over that with you too. And what I'm going to go over is when to open it, why to open it, where to open it, your next location, maybe some do's and do nots. And then on the next video, I'm going to go over the pros and really the cons of opening another location. You know, and we're gonna go over all those good things. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm gonna keep this video a little bit short because there's a lot of content here I hope you like. And again, please message me if you have any questions. I'm always available and I'll get to them as quickly as I possibly can. All right, so you're actually in the back office. You're being spun around in here. This is my main location, my first location, Richmond. And I have a second location too in Berea. We're both martial arts schools. They're about the same size. Berea is now bigger than this location in size-wise. You know, it's bigger than that. So let's go over a couple. I got three things here. I'm going to point this around for you. So I've got three things that I want you to kind of think about, okay? And let's go ahead and spin this around here. And here they are on the board here. And I'm just going to go over them with you in detail here because my camera flip is not working right now. All right, so number one, let's talk about wide open more than one spot, okay? I got a couple things for you. Number one, obviously, is to make more revenue, okay? I mean, we are capitalists, or else you wouldn't be opening more locations. So obviously, number one, you would make more revenue. I get that. Okay, and we'll go over that in a later video as well. Okay, number two, staff overflow. So you have so much staff. You've done a great job. You're one of the few people that has developed so much staff that they are, you know, kind of like piranhas, you know, I mean, in a good way, to where they want more hours, they want more things to do. And I mean staff meaning instructors is what I'm talking about. Obviously, your after school staff, front desk staff, I mean, they're very, very valuable. But what I'm talking specifically about is you have an abundance of instructors. You're one of those few people that are really have focused on that, and you have that. That's a blessing. And I mean abundance of good instructors too. Okay, number three is your purpose. Okay, so maybe you're a purpose-driven person to where you just, you know, you want to spread your art. Maybe you love Krav Maga, maybe you love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, whatever it is, and you're just wanting to spread your art or CrossFit, you know, to the rest of the world or to your area, to your neighborhood. So I get that. Number four, this is kind of one of the big reasons as well, is you want to corner the market. So maybe you're rocking, doing well, but you want to be the one, as Dwayne Spire says, in your area. You want to be the head dog. I know in Charlotte, North Carolina, there's lots of dojos and schools, but in Charlotte, King Tiger, my friend Terrence Evans, has 5 locations. He doesn't own all 5, but they're all in the same network. So could you imagine the strength that they have in marketing, school talks, doing booths? I mean, everyone's going to know King Tiger in the Charlotte area, although that is a huge area, but it definitely gives you an advantage. Okay, so now let's go over when to open your second location, okay? And I'm not talking about the time of the year. That's another video we'll get into as well. But number two is when to open your second location. So here's what I got for you. And you may or may not like this, but it says, number one, it says when you are fired from your first location. Okay, let me say it again. It's when you are fired from your first location. So at Richmond up here, I didn't open my second location until I had Mr. H hired, had some other staff hired. I basically had lots of free time, and I was not in day-to-day teaching of classes, okay? And I'm still not. I mean, today I'm going to teach because we have a staff member out training, but other than that, I mean, I don't teach day-to-day. So when you're fired from your first spot, and I mean that, meaning the gross is there, the staff is there. I see a lot of these owners that start making a few dollars, and then all of a sudden they quit teaching or what have you, and then the person that they put to replace them maybe is not well trained. And then all of a sudden you start getting that trickle effect of people not wanting to come to class or dropping their memberships. Okay, so number one is when you're fired in your first spot. Number two is when you are systems driven, okay? Meaning that everything's not revolving around you. And I mean everything. To give you an example, here at my locations, both of the managers do their own deposits. Now, obviously, I manage the finances. I just paid bills and payroll today, but they do their own deposits to where I'm not in day to day of having to just deposit money for the night before. Okay, number 3, when you have staff backup, we talked about this earlier. Obviously, when you open your next location, who's going to teach classes there? Juan and Alexis, we were talking about this a little while back when I was down their place. Shout out to them. Is, you know, your backup of your staff. So let's say you got someone in mind to run this location or your next location. Okay, what happens if something goes bad? You know, what happens if they change their mind? Maybe they realize they get in, they're like, oh crap, you mean I gotta clean toilets? Well, yeah. You mean I gotta deal with employees? Well, yeah. You mean I gotta hustle? Yeah, maybe they thought all they had to do was teach, right? And they didn't realize there's a whole business side of running a gym or a dojo, which is very similar business operation. Okay, so better have backup. Number 4, another reason of when to open your second location, when your first one is very, very profitable. Okay, not when your ego says, hey man, I'm gonna go open another one. No, I mean when it's profitable, when it's making money, making a profit. I highly recommend you read a book called Profit First. When it is doing that, then you're there. So I'm already at 6 minutes. All right, so I'm just gonna go over this one, and yeah. All right, next one. Number 5, okay, cash to open. You better have cash to open that next location. If you're going in your 401k, if you're going into credit, oh God, I mean, and 401k is fine if you feel like you can make it and you're doing okay. But your credit cards, man, oh man, you know, do you have what's the interest rate for account balance transfers? Can you float it? And quite honestly, you don't need to be opening another location if you're using your credit card money. That needs to be money that you've got already stocked away, or you've sold memberships in that location. I know a lot of guys do that to where they'll go and they'll say, you know, we're expanding. We're going to sell so many memberships in advance, maybe lifetime memberships for $5,000 or $10,000 a piece. We'll sell 5 or 10 of those, and then we got $50,000 to open up another spot. Okay, that's just an example for you. Okay, and then the last one here, I'm going to finish with this because I'm already at 7 minutes for this video. I'll make another one for you soon. Is you have to have the cash to open it, yes, but also the cash to float it. Okay, we call it cash flow. Got to be able to float that location. And guess what? Not only that, float that one, but also maybe the one that you're not at anymore. Okay, when I open up my third one, if I pull an instructor for one of those two, now, yeah, the third one, we're still trying to get to break even, obviously. But when we lose some members, because I took out a manager or instructor out, maybe location 1 or 2, and how's that going to go? You know what I'm saying? Are you ready for that? So that's the thing you got to look at is A, do you have the cash to open? B, can you float it, the new one? And then C, also about floating the one that maybe you're not on top of anymore. Or maybe that ace instructor that was there working while you were at home chilling and watching football, watching basketball, you know, you pulled them out. Now they're the new location. Okay, who's the hungry person running that location now? Who's on top of things, manage your business for you? Okay, so there's just 2 things for you today. We're already 8.5 minutes. I'll stop there. Again, we went over why to open your next location, and we went over when to open your next location. In the next video, we're going to go over where to open your next location, just some ideas. And then we'll also start getting into maybe why not to open your next location, why it might be smarter to run one huge, monstrous location. Anyway, Will Schneider, USKMA. See you all soon, and I am out. Bye.